I thought to myself, like, what is going on? What did this person drug me with? And it's just literally the way that like my body was behaving to having like a lot of oxygen and having all the energy cleared up.
Welcome, Unconventional Asians. I'm your host, Clover, who imagine a world we all live our highest and most authentic selves so we can win as one. But change is an inside job. Each week, we bring in unconventional Asians to share their wisdoms and tips with us on how they live well, but in ways that you might not be used to before. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for our weekly videos. Today, we have Mandel Lum, based out of Los Angeles, who's going to share with us how he uses breathwork as a less intimidating way to navigate emotions, trauma, and overwhelm.
The best way to deal with like coronavirus or like, hate crimes against other Asians across the world, or hate crimes period. Well, how do you deal with that? That is just so much bigger. Honestly, like the best way to do it is for you to become the best version of yourself,
which is something that is so needed in today's chaotic world. And at the end of the video, we have a 7-minute guided breathwork session, so you can try it for yourself and see if it's right for you. So without further ado, let's hear what Mandel has to say.
Came the Oakland warehouse fire, the ghost ship fire. Something happened where like an electrical outlet or something caught fire.
Okay.
And burned the entire warehouse down and killed 30 people. And I'm from the city of Oakland. And hearing about the news and hearing from friends who knew people who died in that fire triggered like a whole series of trauma. In that time, I realized, man, I think I just really need to go back to breathwork and breathe it out. And at that time, I realized, oh my gosh, it's actually an amazing tool for trauma, for dealing with the feelings in the body. As an Asian guy, I kind of don't have a lot of tools to deal with feelings or to express them in a lot of constructive ways. It's hard to express emotions, especially when your family never really made that a focus.
Like, what are you thinking? You're just allowing yourself to feel, or like, how does that work?
I feel like it's different than what you would consider to be like mindful meditation.
Right.
If you know, a lot of people are using apps like Calm or Headspace, where they're just kind of letting the thoughts come and go, you know, without paying too much attention to them, without giving them a lot of focus, just letting those thoughts like pass through the mind almost. And I feel like that's different for breathwork, because I feel like the emotions are the point where you can actually process those things while you're breathing. The breathwork that I like to teach is a 3-part breath, and I'll just stand up like I usually do to show what this is all about. First, you breathe in through the belly. You breathe in through the belly, and then you breathe in through the upper chest, and then you breathe out. So it goes. So there's that 3-part breath. And you honestly, you go at your own pace. I feel like going at your own pace, whatever that may be, and then just pushing it just a little bit lets people kind of like see where the boundaries of their comfortability is. Here's the beauty of it all. If you ever feel like the practice is too much, like your heart rate's going too fast, or you're like feeling super uncomfortable, you just can't stand it anymore, you can always stop. You can always stop the breath and return back to your normal breath. And within a couple minutes, you'll notice that everything will return back to normal. Whether or not you have like tingling sensations in your body, or you're hearing like ringing in your ears, or you're feeling suddenly hot flashes or cold flashes, or even if your hands start cramping up like this. This is a thing that happens often to people in the practice, and it's happened to me plenty of times. You know, I
Right.
personally, I think it works pretty well to yell out in order to kind of clear up some energy and get that energy flowing again. All of this is
Yeah.
really, I mean, I like to think of it as unclogging a drain. If you imagine like all of the chakras or energy centers in the body, they're all vertically aligned. That doing this process is like pulling a drain snake and unclogging a drain, just unclogging all the energy that's flowing up and down your body. So what we're going to do is we're going to play some music for about 7 minutes,
Okay.
and I'll walk you through the process.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Awesome. Let's go for it. I've got my music. I like playing a little bit of calming music here, so let's give that a try. Oh, actually, before we really get into it, let's all just take deep breaths. Just breathe deeply. Just breathe really deeply. Let that go. Take another deep breath. Hold it. And then let it go. It's okay to make a little noise here.
Question. Sorry.
Yeah.
Do we breathe from?
Oh, this is just me warming up. This is all
No,
just a
but do
warm-up.
we breathe from our mouth then? We inhale
Oh
from
yeah,
our
I
mouth.
feel like it's really
And then
helpful to breathe through the mouth.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify.
In my practice, I do entirely through the mouth.
Okay.
And if you accidentally do through your nose, I don't, it's whatever.
Okay. Yeah. But like with your
fine.
practice, okay.
Yeah, with my practice, I like doing it through the mouth.
Yeah, and then does the because we want the stomach to extend, right, when we breathe in.
Oh sure, yeah.
And then exhale like a depletes type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that works.
All right.
Once we get into the proper breath work, I'll walk you through it.
Okay.
But right now it's just a warm up, just to get yourself in touch with your breath.
Again, just like
right
me
now.
trying to do things right.
Oh no. Well, here's the thing. There's no wrong way to doing it.
Right. Yes.
There's no wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Okay. So let's get into a little bit of a warm up before we start the music and we start the process.
All right.
Let's just settle yourself right now, whether you're laying down or you're sitting up in your chair. Just take deep breaths. Take a deep breath and then hold it. And then let it go. Take another deep breath. Hold it. And then let it go. Just pay attention to your breath. Pay attention to any sensations in your body. Take another deep breath and hold it. And then let it go. Breathe out any stress that you may have had in your day. So for the next 7 minutes, we're going to be doing the 3-part breath. That's again, breathing in through your belly, big belly, and then big chest, and then out. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be different. You may be wondering, am I doing this right? Every time you think about that, just return back to the breath. Okay, are you ready? As we're laying down or sitting down, let's begin. Remember, you're going at your own pace. Are you like pushing out a little bit? Maybe that means a deeper breath or a more quick breath for you. You make as much noise as you want or as little noise as you want, it's fine. Why don't you place your hands, one hand on your belly, one hand on your upper chest, so you can feel your body. You can feel your breath. What I like to think that we're doing is that we're pulling energy into your bellies. That's where you capture your fear in your belly, and then you bring it above your heart. Bring it past your heart, up. We're pulling it up like a drain snake in a drain. We're unclogging your energy here. That's the way I like to see it. Remember, if this is ever too much for you, if there's ever something too uncomfortable, you can always stop and return back to your normal breath. You might be thinking, am I doing this right? My friend and colleague Yumi Sakagawa likes to say, there's no wrong way to meditate. There's no wrong way to be in touch with your body right now. Whatever you're doing right now, keep it up. I think you're doing okay. I'd like to pay a little attention to your body, to the energy inside your body. You might be feeling blockages somewhere, tightness, or maybe it's coming out as a tightness in your shoulder blades. And maybe right now you just want to give yourself some shoulder rolls, if that's the case, or some hip circles. Or rotate your neck if your neck is feeling stuck. Pay attention to your body and what your body might need right now. Keep up the breath. Pay close attention to the energy in your body. Blockages, or tightness, or darkness, or light. If you do imagine darkness, blockages in your body, as you deeply inhale, breathe in bright white light into those places. And breathe out that darkness. Try to imagine it if you can. What I'd like to do right around now is for everyone who's following along to take a deep breath now. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath. And hold it as long as you can. Hold it. And let it go with a deep exhale and a big noise. As you let go of all of the stress, all of the tension that you've been holding on to thus far. And let your shoulders relax, let your belly relax. And return back to the breath. May maybe a little slower and a little deeper now. You may be feeling sensations in your body, maybe sudden heat or tingles. Just think of it as a way of your body telling you right now that it's going through something, and maybe it needs to let something go. Right now I'm feeling that you may need to shake your hands. You lift your hands above your body and give them a rigorous shake. If that's what you need, you go for as long as you want. And maybe you're feeling that energy pulsate in your arms. Think of it this way, your arms are connected to your heart. And remember, we were pulling energy past your heart this whole time. Think of it this way, your heart chakra, your heart energy is opening to this practice. Continue the breathing. We're going to be doing this for another few seconds. And take one last deep breath in and exhale it out. Congratulations. You did 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Went a little overboard. Hope that was okay for you. We're going to be here for the next minute, just with the normal breath. Return back to the normal breath. Pay attention to your body right now. Pay attention to what it may need when you're finished. Maybe you need to take a little drink of water when you're done. I feel like hydrating is a really nice way to wrap up the process, wrap up the practice. And as we finish up, I want just to remind you that you are filled with love. The universe is made of love, and that you are literally a part of that energy. Be good to yourself and good to the people that are around you, and may we all be filled with love. Okay, you can open your eyes when you're ready. If you're on the ground, you can wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. And I like to wrap it up by, I like to wrap it up by having a little water or making a tea for yourself. I feel like tea is super grounding. Wrap that up. How did that feel for you, Clover?
I think this time I'm doing it properly compared to the last time. Again, there's no proper or not proper, but from just breathing in through my mouth, it makes a big difference. In terms of like feeling more oxygenated, I could feel the tingles this time. Last time not so much. Yeah. Last time it was more emotional release. This time was more oxygenation. I could feel like tingling in my feet. They're cold. And I got a little dizzy as well at the beginning. Yeah. But it's a good thing.
I think that's why I like to do the practice while laying down. If you ever do feel dizzy, you're already on the floor. And I feel like that's really important for people's sense of safety. Like they can do whatever they want. It doesn't matter. You can literally go no further than the floor. You're already on the floor. And that allows people to kind of let go of a lot more in that way.
So how do you feel after that breathwork session? Did you enjoy it? Comment it in the comment section below and tell us your experience. Make sure you check out Mandel's Instagram at breathing_chi, and we'll link all those information in the description box below. Subscribe to our channel for tips on how to live your best life. We want Unconventional Asians to be a community where we share resources together and we can all win together, because we're all on this journey and we're all just learning along the way. So make sure you join us on Facebook and Instagram to start the conversations as we navigate this world together. We can't wait to hear your stories and ideas. So until next time, dare to be authentic.